Ice cream? You scream. We all scream for ice cream, right? I mean, cookies and cream, yum, yum. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Is it cookies and cream? Because if it is, then you might be interested, and then you probably are because you clicked on the video, right? Of the e.l.f., their new cookies. It's technically Cookies and Dream collection, but it's inspired on the cookies and cream ice cream. So let's try this out. It just arrived. I'm so excited. And yay! I hope that if you love e.l.f., that you will consider hitting that subscribe button, because this is the year of e.l.f. here on Staci Lee Beauty, because I'm going to try to purchase as much as I can from their new releases. I won't do like necessarily all the shades all the time, only if I'm interested in it, because I don't want to contribute to waste. But yes, if you like e.l.f., this will be the place to come this year. And I also do a couple other videos throughout the week, some comparisons, get ready with me, kind of just chit-chatting. I will do both eye and lip swatches, and then gonna create a look with both the shadow sticks and the eyeshadow. And then we'll talk about the sponge and the putty primer and all of that. Let's start with, this is the No Budge Shadow Stick. So there is 4 options available, and these retail for $5. They are all twist up. So you can see you get, I could still keep going, but you get a lot of product in there. And then if you pull out the bottom part, there is a sharpener in there. The white and blue are mattes, and the brown and black have some shimmer in them. Now I did pull out, I have their other shadow sticks, just in case you have those, and I thought that I would try to see if the brown, which is Cookie Lover, if that is close to any of the other browns that they have come out with before. e.l.f. is cruelty-free. Most of their products are designed in the US, made in China. If it's something else, then I will let you know, but just generally, that's what most of their products are. A lot of times I like doing shadow sticks with blending them out with my finger. So this is the white color. It's Sweet Cream, and there's no scent. And I do just have the e.l.f. Camel concealer on, just kind of as a base. So, okay, that goes on pretty creamy. And you could also use this, I feel like, for eyeliner or an eyeshadow base. So let's see if we blend this up. It kind of mutes the color. Let's see this blue, and this is Chill Zone Relax. Now this one does have a little bit of a scent. It almost smells kind of like, not too strong, but my first thing that popped into my head was like crayon. The other one didn't have that at all. So yeah, with shadow sticks, I like to just kind of paint the like actual movable part of the lid, and then I've cleaned off my finger, and then just kind of blend it up. That blended out easy as well. See, definitely you could just add liner and be out the door, or sign on to your Zoom call. I just want to kind of show you how you can layer shadows over this. So I'm going to go in with the palette. I will do single eye swatches of these as well, but just to kind of see. And we're going to use the brushes that is in this collection. These retail for $9. The brushes that are included in there is you have a flat eyeshadow brush, eye contour brush, and a blending brush. This is the flat one. And it's interesting, these contour brushes, at first I thought that maybe they got bent in the packaging, but I don't think so. Can you see how there's like a little divot there? So it seems like that's really good for getting in your crease. So if you wanted to, on the blue, we could take that dark brown color and just kind of tap that in the corner here. yeah, that works much better. These aren't the softest brushes I have felt, but to add, let's see, the blue sparkle. I'm just going to apply that with my finger. Ooh, that feels really soft. Whoa, it's pigmented. Just blend those together. And let's just, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to put the exact same colors over here so you can see how different, like if we have the white down, how that could act as a different type of base. I mean, they're pretty similar, but you can see like this one I feel like is brighter. And again, this is Cookie Lover is the brown, and Midnight Milkshake is the black. Cute. And you know, with this collection, since it's inspired by Cookies and Cream, I thought, wonder when Cookies and Cream was, that flavor came to be and how it came to be, you know, kind of the backstory of that. Cookies and Cream, I don't know if it's my favorite, but I do like that flavoring. I cleaned off my brush, so I'm going to see how this blends out with a brush. It seems that there is different people that take claim to inventing that flavor. Okay, see, so yeah, that does blend out with a brush as well, if you prefer to do it that way. South Dakota State University is actually, they say that they are the first ones to invent the flavor. It's interesting, the black feels a little bit more creamy, the black and the blue. So the brown, yeah, you can kind of see some sparkle. And the black, I mean, that kind of looks like a raccoon's eye, but I feel like that looks, you can see more of the sparkle. There was never a patent. I'm going to try the smaller brush, but there were witnesses. In 1979, Joe Leadham was a student there in the dairy science department. Let's try, I think this one might be better with the finger. He helped to make the flavor, but the idea is credited to a manager at the campus's dairy plant, Shirley Sees. They also had dairy product judging and contest, and Sees, the manager, was usually one of the judges. Well, one of the times he stopped at an ice cream shop after the judging, and his ice cream was topped with cookie crumbles. There's no pulling or tugging. Months later, the student Leadham was in the dairy department, in the dairy plant, and Sees, the manager, came in and asked him and another student to go to the store and buy some Oreos. And both of the students kind of looked at each other like, what? But he said, no, just go. I have an idea for a flavor, and I want you to be the first ones to try it. Here are the two colors of those. So both students, they left the lab, they went to the nearby grocery store and bought all the Oreos, pretty much bought out the store of what they had. When they got back to the plant, they crushed up the Oreo cookies in what was called a fruit feeder. The closest one on this brown color this is from the Mint collection. This is Melt With Me, but I think that brown is a little bit lighter. Now, what has happened with some of these shadow sticks, I've noticed, is when I open them back up, see, whoa, this has happened with a couple of them. After a few months, they fall out. So just kind of keep that in mind. One with the C is from this Cookies collection. So if you have that other one from the Mint collection, I don't think that you would really need to purchase this one, because they look pretty close. I mean, I feel like they're close enough. So they fed it in, it mixed in, and ta-da, a new flavor was born. Because the first batch of the cookies and cream ice cream went to the campus dairy bar, and it was an instant hit. Everybody loved it. And I didn't even know that there was an SDSU flavoring of ice cream. Let me know if you have ever run into this. I'll put a picture up on the screen of what their packaging looks like, because it says that they still produce ice cream. They produce about 8,000 gallons of cookies and cream ice cream each year. About 16% of the total 50,000 gallons of ice cream they produce. They never patented it, they never trademarked it, but they say that, you know, when they've researched, they couldn't find anyone mention that kind of flavor of ice cream any earlier. So they feel like they have the credit for it. But of course, you know, it's still, there's some people that contest that that is the true origin. All right, let me clean this off, and then we will get into eye swatches of the palette. And I'm gonna go from the lightest to the darkest on this, so I'm not going in the order of the actual palette, just because it's easier for it to show up on the eyes and not get muddy, you know. And I'm gonna clean the brushes in between each of the shadows. Of course, there are some other brands that claim that no, they were the first ones to create the flavor. Texas Bluebell ice cream, they advertise theirs as the original cookies and cream. And Edie's ice cream, their website claims that they invented the flavor in 1982. But the SDSU students and alumni say that there is no contest. They're in that location, that was where the ice cream flavor was first invented. So besides cookies and cream, the SDSU plant also processes milk, 18,000 pounds a week. I just had no idea. So they use that milk in addition to making cookies and cream for the base of cheese, butter, and more than 60 other ice cream flavors. So I would love to know if you have ever had any SDSU ice cream. This color does look like it has a little bit of shimmer. Yeah, it's got a little bit of shimmer to it. And so if you have more mature lids, like my lids are kind of starting to get, you know, a little crepey, I'd probably use this just kind of sparingly. But here is that color. Well, I'm just kind of letting my eyes kind of relax a little bit. Let's talk about the lip exfoliator. This retails for $5. And here is what that looks like. This is 0.1 ounce or 3 grams. And it says gently exfoliates and smooths lips. It has a cookies and cream scent, it says. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it does. It has vitamin E to nourish and soften lips. Shea butter is to condition the lips with a smooth finish. Avocado oil is to moisturize and soften lips. These are not all the ingredients, but the key ones. Grapeseed oil nourishes the lips with antioxidant benefits, and also all e.l.f. products are vegan as well as the cruelty-free. The instructions of this say to gently rub the lip exfoliator all over your lips in small circular motions. Wipe with a cotton pad and follow up with a nourishing lip balm. Use as needed. Okay. It feels similar to a like sugar lip scrub. It feels very good. Okay, then you just wipe it off. I feel like when I wiped it off, maybe I wiped it off too hard because my lips kind of feel like kind of raw almost. I'm just gonna put a little bit more on and see. Okay, so these two baby blue kind of colors there, one is matte and one has shimmer in it. What do you think about makeup collabing with, or like having food collections? It kind of plays to like when e.l.f. did the Chipotle. I feel like if you were a Chipotle fan, it kind of like gets you to buy it even if you don't need new makeup. You know what I mean? I don't know if everyone like outside of the YouTube land is that way, but That goes on really nice. But because I feel like there's so many collabs with other brands doing with like Disney, and I don't know, like, is there any collabs out there? Any brands or characters or anything that you wish a company would collab with? So this one, the shorter one, is the shadow stick, and the other one is the shadow, the matte shadow. I'm trying to think of what other collabs like would get my interest. I mean, I don't know if anybody else, if this would get their interest, but I feel like for me personally, and I don't even know though, besides just pinks and reds, but like strawberry shortcake, I loved strawberry shortcake growing up. But I don't know, if somebody did a collab with that, then it might go to like kiddish. I just don't know. I think that would be a hard thing. What do you think? Would you purchase a strawberry shortcake collab? Or is it more like, okay, this is cookies and cream and the last was mint? Or is it more the brand? Like you just like e.l.f, so you're more tempted, or, you know, ColourPop or whatever brand it is? Or does it have to do with more who or what they're collabing with? Okay, so this one, yeah, definitely has some shimmer. Also, I did want to mention they do have a milkshake overnight mask. This retails for $9 for 2.7 fluid ounce or 80 ml. And I thought what I would do is tonight I'm going to try this, but I want to be able to get this video up for you guys. So I will update probably over on Instagram and TikTok on this one. And then later I will update over here. So you can see it's not, I don't know if you can see, but with the light, it doesn't look like it's filled all the way. Like this, it looks like it's just air down here. But look at how that totally looks like the ice cream or like frosting. Yeah, okay. I smell the cookies and cream. We're going to now do the two brown mattes. So you have that taupe color there and then the dark brown up here. So I just think it'll be interesting to see kind of what develops with the beauty industry and makeup and all of that. So these brushes, I think that they're pretty good. Like I said, they don't feel the softest. They're synthetic brushes. The softest, but they seem to blend and do the job. Okay, so this color, let me use that bigger brush and see. Yeah, so to blend out this darker color, I feel like you are gonna need a bigger blending brush. But here are these two colors, both mattes. So here is the shadow, whoops. And then the other one that's darker is the shadow stick. Let's, for a minute, talk about the lip glosses. So we have 3 different options that came in this collection, and these are $4 each. The key ingredients in each of these is vitamin E, which nourishes and softens, and then coconut oil, which soothes and hydrates. Cream Come True, which is your white. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. There is a scent. This one I feel like I get more vanilla than cookies and cream. It does kind of have that white kind of undertone to it. It doesn't really feel that sticky. And when I go like that, it's a little sticky, but when I put my lips together, it's not. And they are both shimmers. We have the black and the dark royal blue, the two over here. And how is everyone out there doing? I cannot believe we are almost to the end of January already. Okay, so this one has definitely got some pigmentation to it. Let's see if it blends out. Yeah, it does seem like you can blend it out, but it's probably gonna stay mostly where you put it, but you can see it's like blending a little bit. And it's pretty pigmented. It's not too patchy. I feel like sometimes black can be a little patchy, but not too bad. Okay, this one, I'm feeling like, yeah, this isn't really blending. I think that you'd have to work pretty hard to really get this to blend too much. And there is a little bit of fallout with this and the blue one. So here are these two colors. I don't feel like that's patchy at all. I decluttered the original putty primer a while ago, so it's been a long time since I used it. And I do have the putty applicator brush, but I've seemed to have misplaced that. But I actually like that brush to apply their putty bronzers and blush. Here we have the putty primer. This retails for $9. It has squalene in it, which is known to hydrate the skin. And the exact directions say apply a thin, even amount to moisturize skin prior to makeup application. Allow 30 seconds before applying foundation. And there is a scent. I feel like it's more just vanilla more than maybe like cookies and cream ice cream. It does actually, I am smelling it more when I'm putting it on, which is unusual, I feel like. And I like to just kind of tap in my primer. I never used to really use that much primer, and now I'm kind of feeling like as my skin, at least during the winter, it's just so dry, and I feel like I am needing a primer now. This is very, very creamy. From what I remember at the original putty primer, I remember kind of having to heat it up a little bit between your fingers to kind of have it feel like creamy, but it just is like you don't even have to warm it up to blend it out. And what I'm using for foundation, this is the CC Camo Cream. I have 2 shades of that. I have Fair 120N and Light 210N. I mix those 2 together. This sponge retails for $5, and in the package, it was cute. It came like that, little paper cone here. Okay, so right away, I could tell you that this is the Total Face sponge. You can see I feel like this gets bigger when it's damp. Oh yeah, that one really gets big. Don't mind it being dirty, but that one really gets bigger than this one. And this is latex free if you are concerned about that, if you have any allergies to that. They feel pretty close to this one. This one might be a little bit more bouncy, and yeah, this one is definitely more squishy. This is the bouncy. I'll do one side of my face with this sponge and then one side of my face with this one in case you have that one, so you kind of know how they compare. This is the side with the new sponge. Again, this side has the new sponge. I use the new sponge. I got a little bit more coverage on this side with this sponge, and this one kind of sheared it out a little bit more, but I think that they're very similar. It, went on, kind of blended out. I feel like pretty close to the same effort. But I do feel like this one kind of sheared it out just a little bit. I don't know if it came across as much on camera, but up close, this one just kind of sheared just a little bit more. So depending on what you're going. Try this black lip gloss on. This is Cookie Dreams. Okay, there is a scent on this one. This is more sweet like the blue. Looks like there is some shimmer to this one. So these are very sheer, I would say. So I was a little hesitant about this because usually dark colors don't look, dark colors like wines and stuff, but like blues and blacks, I feel like don't usually look that good on me. It looks okay, I think. What do you think? But surprisingly, unless I was wearing a lip liner underneath, surprisingly, I feel like I like this color the best. What do you think? What I did is I pulled out, this is the Hydrating Core Lip Shine. I put that on, and then I put the whitish lip gloss over it. So that is what I have on for my lips. I hope this video was helpful. I don't think I need to do a recap. Let me know if you have any questions. The black shadow stick I probably will use more as just really close to the lash line, and kind of use that more as a liner, or just in the outer corner just to kind of darken up some shadows. And I hope that, again, if you liked this video, you like e.l.f. and you like just all things beauty, I hope that you will consider hitting that subscribe button and joining me here at least 3 times a week. Hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever and wherever you are watching this, and have a good rest of your week. Thanks. Bye.